to Pop Fiction, where you'll find all the news and reviews and pop culture that's right to type. Today's top story, Hart.
Ice-T, the 61-year-old rapper, actor, I think he's an actor, rapper now, went on Twitter to explain an incident that happened at his home. Message to Amazon. Now that you have regular people making your home deliveries, maybe they should wear a vest with Amazon delivery on it. I almost shot a MF creeping up to my crib last night. Just saying. Ice-T said.
You know, it's funny too, because he said it as a joke, but not only Amazon, but you got like the Uber Eats people and the DoorDash people, and it's like, you know, random people just coming into the neighborhood, and you know, this ain't like how it was back in the day, man. You know.
Yeah, but there's a problem with that. You didn't think it through. All those people who like to steal packages off of porches would be a great cover if they wore an Amazon vest.
Well, I mean, they're just doing it anyway.
Yeah, they are. They just make it easier for them to do it.
Yeah.
Because you look outside, oh, Amazon's dropping off something.
Son of a bitch!
Oh, wait, Amazon picking up something. Stole my shit.
Well, I oughta. I like what you did there. Norman Lear and Jimmy Kimmel present a live 90-minute primetime event in a tribute to classic television sitcoms, All in the Family and the Jeffersons. With the talents of Woody Harrelson, Jamie Foxx, Wanda Sykes, Marissa Tomei, Anthony Anderson, Will Ferrell, and more. Actually, you know, for anyone who hasn't seen it, I don't want to spoil anything, but I would say in the episode of the Jeffersons, there was a very sweet cameo, which brought a nice nostalgic tear to my eye. I don't know, did you get a chance to check it out?
Never heard of it. And I like Norman Lear. What, is it on Netflix?
Well, actually, no, it was. It was actually on ABC. They shot it live, and what happened was it was an actual. They took the actual episode. They didn't change the man. Where did they get these sets? I mean, it looked exactly like
that stuff was in mothballs or something.
Well, because I know, like, I think Archie Bunker's chair is in the Smithsonian. So did they borrow it or did they get another chair? But no, they just did the actual episode. Woody Harrelson played Archie Bunker. Marissa Tomei was Edith, who, in my opinion, she had hands down the funnest time playing her character. She just completely went for it.
Jamie Foxx is Mr. Jefferson.
Jamie Foxx was George Jefferson. Yes, was he doing a parody of George Jefferson? Yes, he was. Was it amazing? Yes, it was.
That was good.
And at one point, because it was live, he broke. And
man, no spoilers.
Okay, no spoilers.
Let's watch that. But the theme song for the Jeffersons will give you goosebumps.
Oh, and not to mention the theme song for All in the Family, actually live, having Woody Harrelson and Marissa Tomei sing it as Archie and Edith. That was great.
That was good.
It was great. It was a great 90 minutes of television. Lots of people in it. It really warmed your heart. And I bet, you know, ABC is probably going to do another one. They'll probably get another classic. You know,
I can't wait.
Like a
Saved by the Bell.
No, I was thinking like a classic Mary Tyler Moore episode or something like that.
Saved by the Bell, the new class.
No, good God.
California Dreams.
What? Well, they got Anthony Anderson. They could get what was the one that he was on?
The basketball.
Hang time.
Hang time. All right. A video has resurfaced in which, during a seminar in the 1980s, Tony Robbins, self-help guru, is seen using the N-word and a racial slur for white people repeatedly during a section of an hour-long presentation.
It was hilarious.
I don't know. I look at this and I don't care.
Well,
I don't subscribe to these self-help guys, and I don't care what he says.
Well, I would say from what I got from it, it was kind of taken out of context.
Of course it was.
He was saying on both counts, but I think he was trying to, and this is just my interpretation.
The word is only powerful if you make it powerful.
Yeah, and it was trying to say the absurdity, but I can understand when it's a white guy trying to do it. It doesn't have the same effect. That's the only thing I can really kind of gather from
Yeah, he was white mansplaining to a bunch of white people. The power of the N-word. Hilarious.
Yeah.
And Living Color could have done a parody of that.
It would have been
You know what I
funny.
mean?
Tony Robbins does not even enter my mind.
Banana fingers.
Unless I actually see on the screen Tony Robbins, I would not think about the man for a second.
No.
And this story wouldn't cause me to give any more thought to him.
6'7", big teeth. Yeah, he was in a great movie. Remember
Shallow
Shallow
Hal.
Oh, I was crazy about that.
This week's review, John Wick, Chapter 3, Parabellum.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
Ready for war.
That's right.
There you go.
They
I
said it
learn
in the
something
movie.
new every day.
Hitman John Wick finds himself stripped of the High Table's protective services after he guns down one of their members. Now stuck with a $14 million bounty on his head.
Is that $1 million or is that $1 million in those coins?
It was $1 million, but they probably gave you a percentage of that in coins so you could continue for goods and services in the...
Go water Kurt, part of the High Table. Please continue.
Well, I got that thing. Remember the last time when John Wick Chapter 2?
You still getting those alerts?
Man. Wick must fight his way through the streets of New York and everywhere else as he becomes the target of the world's most ruthless killers. Now, I want to say for John Wick Chapter 3, it is a true sequel in the sense that everything is amped up. You know, the kill count is amped up.
They did that with the second one.
And it is more, but it's more in the third one. But they have more stars in it now. Not going to spoil anything about John Wick, but I will have to say it was surprising to see Halle Berry actually
Doing some great
stunt work, and her whole little story arc, which they kind of gave you a little bit of like there might be a hint that there's something more going on there. But again, John Wick is not really a real story-driven series. It's really driven by the action. And I can say, sitting in the theater watching it, that first act,
it's all exhausting.
Yeah, I mean, after that, you need to like sit back and relax. But John Wick is just like, I hate to steal somebody's phrase, but it's almost like when you have sex and then right after you come, but then they still want to keep going. And then you're just like, hey, I'm into this, but not really, because I'm done.
What were you doing in the theater? Let me just ask that question. I was watching a movie and getting exhausted by the action itself.
Yes.
Ralphie D recommends Wishmaster. A gemologist played by Tammy Lauren unwittingly frees an evil genie played by Andrew Divoff.
That sure plays. About that?
I don't know. Divoff.
I don't know.
Divoff.
Plays deadly tricks on her friends and acquaintances. The evil genie does this.
Love the movie. I love it.
That movie is so good, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
I love practical effects.
I even like the sequel.
Did you really?
Wishmaster 2, Electric Boogaloo.
I was
That's
gonna
right.
give the 3 and 4 a nice thumbs down.
3 and 4 I did not see, but I saw the first 2. The second one wasn't near as good.
Yeah.
But it was still
I'm telling
entertaining.
you, the genie hams it up. I mean, he's so good at how he delivers his lines and, pulls the oop-op on everybody.
You know, I got one thing to say about this movie. What the hell was that stillness thing? That was like supposed to be a candid moment or an epiphany the girl has. Stillness. I never heard of that before in my life. And didn't.
At some point in your life, it will become a thing for you.
Yeah, once I release a genie, I will work on stillness.
I will say without any fanfare whatsoever, this movie came out, 97?
Yeah.
I did not know this movie existed.
Oh, wow.
I did not see Wishmaster 1, Wishmaster 2, 3, or 4.
Well, you should watch this.
I went my entire life
without knowing about the Wishmaster series.
upon your recommendation,
Yeah.
I will not be watching Wishmaster.
Are you kidding? The first one was great. At least watch the first one.
Yeah, you got to. There's
refuse.
so many horror icons in this movie. There's a Tony Todd.
Yes, and there's a reason why we don't know
As
who,
well as-
who Wishmaster is. You couldn't even say the man's name.
Dive off, I don't know.
Let's go.
He's good in that. Well, I'm Ralphie D, and that's news to me.
I'm Cool Water Kurt. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
We'd like to hear what you think. Leave us a comment down below. Let your opinion be heard.
If you like this video, please check out other videos on our channel, like Nostalgia or No Continues.
I'm JB. I'd like to give a shout out to my man
AM
at Comics Most Wanted. Like him, follow him, subscribe. And this is 252 Pop Fiction, where you hear it
first.
Adonis, pull yourself together.